everybody. Welcome to another edition of the On The Go podcast. I am your host, James, and the other guy is right next to me over here is Jacob the Tone. Jacob, what's up?
Hey, I'm good. How are you?
Oh, I'm all right, man. Ready to start this work week.
Yeah, yeah, you're right. We're on Monday. It's the beginning of a new week.
I know,
Second
right?
week of 2024.
Second week.
Already.
Is any chaos happening in your life in 2024 already?
No, it's the beginning. My birthday's coming up. Your
Mine
birthday's
too.
coming up.
Yep, January the 8th.
Yeah, we got a lot of birthdays this month.
I know.
Ridiculous.
I didn't know that everyone was Capricorn.
I know. A lot of
I was like,
Capricorns around here.
I thought I was the only one. I know me and Elvis share the same birthday.
You and Elvis, really?
Yeah.
January 8th?
Look. Yeah.
Okay. We're going to unpack that another time.
Hey, you can unpack it anytime. I'm not a big fan of Elvis, but yeah, I'll be 34 years old, and I don't know how I feel about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know how I feel about that. It's a lot of time, man. I go back and look at my life. It's like, man, did I accomplish everything that I want to accomplish? No, but I did do some things that I wanted to do that I never went. I never did. Podcasting is one.
Yeah.
You know, I did a sports podcast. I tried to do a podcast that was like mental health, but that was to me I didn't like it.
Yeah.
This podcast is pretty much like on the bucket list. Next thing I want to do is tour. Is tour around, like go out the country.
Okay.
I already have my passport already.
Nice.
So that's the next thing I want to do. I know you've already went out of town, ran out of the country before.
Yeah.
For your
My honeymoon.
For your honeymoon.
That was my first time out of country.
Yeah, really?
Yeah, that was my first experience.
Where'd you guys go again?
We went to Spain, we went to France, and we went to Italy.
Okay.
And then we got stuck in Germany for I think 4 or 6 hours.
Damn.
Yeah, because the German airline is just really bad. They're late. They're always late, and so they were late picking us up, and we were late for a connecting flight, and so we had to wait 4 hours for another flight to fly to another part of Germany to then fly to Spain. So when we left out, we were supposed to get into Spain at 11 a.m. We didn't get to Spain until 11 p.m.
Jeez.
The night before our cruise. So it was,
God, man.
Yeah, it was ridiculous. And the German airline seats were uncomfortable too. Like 30 minutes into the flight of an 8-hour flight, I was like, oh, this is going to be a nightmare.
But at least it's memories you can look back at, right?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. Like, hey, babe, remember being stuck? Being stuck in Germany?
Yeah.
Like, yeah, that was not fun.
Yeah.
Knowing Khadijah, she's like, yeah, I don't want to look back at that.
Well, also too, because Europeans, they don't do AC like we do.
Oh, no, they don't.
They don't. A lot of them still have like window units, essentially, right? And yeah, they keep it like a good 76 degrees. Oh, and German airports, they still allow smoking in certain areas. Yeah. So it's just like kind of hot and it just smells like cigarettes everywhere.
Like in the movies, like an Indiana Jones movie.
Yeah. Because you would pass by whole smoking sections, but like, you got people coming in and out, and you got a room full of 20 people just smoking cigarettes.
Oh, man. I just hate the smell of smoke.
Yeah. No.
God, man. I know that was trash.
Yeah, it was a time.
So what's the next place you want to go?
Oh, next place. Australia would be cool. I've always wanted to go to Australia, and I think that's like a 16 to 18 hour flight.
And see, that's where I want to go. I want to go to Australia.
It's a long flight, but I really do want to go to Australia. I would like to visit England.
Don't you have some family in lineage in Scotland too as well?
No, Italy.
Italy, okay.
Italy, yeah. We come from the Italians.
Ah, okay, nice.
Or my dad's side of the family does. So it was nice being able to go to Italy and actually seeing like, Pisa and Rome. Rome was awesome. I do want to go to Sicily, Italy, because Sicily is actually where my family's from.
Oh, okay.
Right? Like that's where my family name is and all that's from. Like they're Sicilian Italian. So the little football part of the boot. You know?
Guys have accent?
No, we're not that Italian American.
Oh, okay.
I think the generation before me still had like the Italian accent, but those family members have died off long ago. Yeah.
I mean, for me, like I said, that's on the bucket list this year for 2024. I definitely want to go out of the country. I definitely want to go to Italy. Yeah. I want to go to Australia. I want to go to Scotland.
Scotland would be nice too.
Greenland as well. I also want to go to Greenland. So that's probably the only place I want to go. Yeah. Nothing else really crazy. I've already been out of Texas before. Yeah. Dozens of times.
Right.
So there's nothing new on that one. Yeah. But other than that, 2024 is going off with a bang. Nothing crazy. Good. No drama.
Good.
Can't wait for the election to roll around. That'll be fun.
We got a whole year until then, sir.
I know, right? That should be good and fun.
Oh man, and you won't hear about it on this podcast.
Oh
you
hell
listen
no!
to it on another podcast.
Unless something crazy happens, unless Biden falls off the ground or something, unless Trump falls or something. So yeah, that's about it.
Or unless they start reviewing movies, and we'll be like, "Did you hear Biden's
Ooh, that'd
review?"
be dope. That actually, can you imagine seeing a review between Donald Trump and Biden?
No, just a Donald Trump movie review.
Oh man, that would be great.
Honestly, if he fails the election, he could do that. I think that's how he wins over America.
Cisco Liebert, like have his own review. Oh
Donald
man, that
Trump.
would be dope.
That would actually be funny.
You know what also would be fun too? Have Biden read books like reading Rainbow. Yeah, come on, man.
Ooh,
come on. You gotta have a second career.
Yeah,
you gotta have a second career
at some point. Oh man.
So what you do over the weekend?
Oh, so over the weekend, I've got the pool itch, the billiards itch, as they say. I just want to play pool.
Yeah.
Right. I mentioned that last Monday.
Last Monday, yep.
And so, I mean, I started watching videos. I think I mentioned it last week. I started watching videos on like pool shots and like actually like where to hit the cue to make it do certain things, or like how to hold the pool cue. Just like researching pool cues and actually like the pool, like how pool tips, like the very tips of them, you can replace and you can buy. And like they range from like $2 to like $60, and like you can get a $2 tip, but then it'll break in 6 months if you're using it constantly.
So it's best to get the best.
Yeah, they're like all this like stuff you wouldn't think about, because like pool, like you go to the bar, there's
take
like
the stick,
sticks,
shoot the ball, boom, it goes in.
But like professionally, there's like a lot of actual maintenance and care that goes into these sticks.
Oh yeah, without a doubt.
And I had found this old pull stick back home in one of the closets, and I commandeered it. I brought it back up with me, and now I have it in a pull case. And I actually bought like a cue maintenance kit.
Nice. Because
I want to try to like clean it up and kind of repair it a little, or refurbish it. Which I think I'll actually have to take it to a real like billiards like refurbish shop, which surprisingly isn't that expensive. I actually found one, and I was like looking at prices and stuff.
So when are we gonna be doing this then? Cause I want to be a trainer.
Oh, dude, I'm thinking. Here's my goal for this month of January. I want to go every week to go shoot pool.
That would be dope.
Once a week, I just want to go shoot pool. Doesn't have to be a long, like couple hours maybe, or an hour or whatever. I just want to go shoot pool. I figure maybe if you're interested, you and I could do it after we record.
I wouldn't mind doing that. I wouldn't mind doing that.
Or I could just go on my own. It doesn't matter.
I wouldn't mind doing that with you.
But over the weekend,
it'd be like Jackie Chan and Chris Tucker.
Yeah.
Rush Hour.
Yeah. Because my goal is if I can do that consistently, if I can just once a week go play pool, get a little bit better, I'm gonna buy myself like a pool stick.
I'll be your Mickey to your Rocky.
Yeah. You can give me the cup of eggs.
Hey, you chasing around roosters all day?
Yeah.
Oh, you gotta be big, Jacob. You gotta do what I tell you, Jacob.
Just like lifting the one weight.
Yeah, you lifting the weights. Instead of lifting weights, you lifting like with a pool stick.
Yeah. But it's just the one, so my shooting arm.
You gotta get good at this, kid.
So my Walmart arm is just like buff.
Oh man, our imagination
juggling pool balls for no reason.
If you can dodge a ball, if you can dodge a wrench, you can dodge a ball. Be like some dodgeball type stuff, man. Our imagination is too out of there.
It's like where'd you get your coaching abilities from? I just watched every sports movie ever.
Yeah, pretty much. Oh man, that's great.
But my goal is, if I can consistently do it for like a month or so, I'm gonna buy myself like a good beginner like pull stick.
Yeah.
The beginning.
What do those look like? They got training wheels on them?
No, it's price wise, because pull sticks actually range from like $60 to over $1,000
for a pool stick.
Yeah, it's crazy. I know, but there's some good like beginner level pull sticks, beginner price wise, I should say, for like $60. So I was gonna like buy like a decent pull stick, and if I can consistently do it, if I can dedicate 1 week.
I'm scared that you're gonna come like a madman. Like a madman. Like, come on, James, we're going to the woods. like, okay. Like, you're gonna play pool with me today. It's like, yeah, Jacob, I'm a little tired. No, shut up.
You
Get a
gonna play
stick
pool?
and get it and pick a color. Are you stripes or are you solid?
What are
I'm
you
like,
gonna be?
all right, I'll just be stripes, buddy. All right. Well, I thought we were just doing this out of fun. No, this is not fun
It's
anymore.
not fun anymore.
That's what I'm scared of.
I got a pool tournament tomorrow. What?
What about the podcast?
It's all pool now.
God,
It's gonna be a pool podcast.
That's what I'm scared of with all this.
Changing the name to On the Go with 8-Ball and James.
That's what it feels like, man.
No. It's not gonna happen. But
yeah, we'll see.
But no, it's just if I can dedicate myself to it, I need a hobby outside of
doing
audio.
podcasts and auditing.
I do so much audio and audio editing now where it's like, okay, it's fun. Don't get me wrong. It's still fun, but I need another hobby.
Yeah, no,
you know?
yeah, it's just like I need some more drugs. I don't know why you said it like that. I need another drug. Like, okay, Jacob, I got you.
I just need something else. But to bring it back to what we did over the weekend, Khadijah and I went to a pool hall called Clicks. It's off of 290.
Oh, yeah, I know that's it.
Yeah. The reason we went there was because she was interested in playing darts. So I'm looking up pool places that have darts, right? Slick Willie's only pool tables. Slick Willie's is like down the road to us. So like that would have been perfect, but they only have pool tables. So I'm like, okay, let me find a place with darts. Did some research, found a couple places. We went to one place before and turns out they didn't have pool tables. They had darts, but no pool tables.
Nice.
So we laughed and we're like, all right, well, let's go to this place in 290. Get there. There's darts. So I was like, oh, hey, you want to play darts first? And she's like, oh, no, I don't want to play darts. I was like, okay, so we'll just get a pool table. So we played a couple of games of pool. Let me tell you, if beating your spouse in a game was categorized as abuse,
oh man, I know.
Lock me up and throw away the key. You know what I mean?
Oh my goodness, you destroyed her. I know you did.
No, actually, I did okay.
Oh, were you just doing like one of those things like, oops, the ball just happened not to go in.
Yeah,
you won.
No, it's she doesn't play, so I had to teach her how to shoot the thing or whatever. Okay. But by the second game, she was doing. But honestly, the second game we were like tied up. We were
nice.
Yeah, we were basically both on the 8-Ball on the second game, and I think the first game I might have lost because I think I scratched. So.
Oh, okay. Was it packed?
It was busy. It wasn't like packed, but there were people there. There were people with their own sticks. Like,
oh, nice.
Like a lot of people were bringing their own stuff, and like there were like solo people just like shooting. I guess like just getting practice in or whatever.
Almost like the mecca of billiards, huh?
Yeah,
it's the mecca.
I wouldn't say that. But...
Oh God, no. Worldwide billiards championship.
But yeah, I got to scratch the itch, and like honestly, she wasn't feeling that well throughout the day. And I think she just kind of drug herself out for me, which I was appreciative of. Yeah. And we only played a couple games, and we went and got food because we were gonna get food there, but something she noticed was like no one else is eating.
Yeah,
and she's like, I got food, but no one's eating the food, so maybe let's not eat here.
Yeah, last thing you need is get food poisoning.
Yeah, because that's a sign, right? If no one else is eating, like everyone's got drinks or whatever, but like no one's really eating anything. So we just got a couple drinks. We played a couple rounds, and there was like a little Mexican restaurant next door. We went and got Mexican food, and we ate and whatever, and that was our night. But I got to scratch the itch. So I think Wednesday or Thursday, I plan on just going to Slick Willie's.
Oh boy, I can't wait.
I'm going to try to dedicate myself to it. That's why I'm putting it on this podcast. I'm putting it on record. Like I want to.
Because I'm gonna keep track of this now from now on, right?
Yeah. Okay.
Every Monday we're gonna keep track of this.
Yeah.
So if you slack off either one time, you'll never play again. Is that how Mickey sounds?
You're gonna go find like a bunch of professional pool players and be like, you want to be like this guy?
You want to be like this guy? This guy's got something for you. See, he has that trick shot. Oh my goodness, man. You know what? I gotta find me a hobby, man. I don't know if it's gonna be pool. It might be. You know what? It might be bowling. Because I didn't know I was good at bowling.
People get into bowling.
There's
bowling leagues. Yeah.
I went bowling when I was in Michigan.
Yeah.
And I didn't know I could play that game because I never went bowling before. And look, I was the only black guy around a whole bunch of white people. So, you know, my athletic prowess came through at that point in time. So when I rolled the ball through, I hit all of them. I was like, whoa. They were like, oh, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. I don't know whether they were impressed or like, oh, this guy. Yeah. This guy. Of course he's going to do that. So, you know what? Bowling is something I might want to do.
Hey, man. There's bowling alleys.
I know it's got expensive, though.
They It has.
I know you were telling me like one that was like $60.
Yeah, there's a place over by where we go eat at on Fridays. And I think it's just because it's like a higher end hip place or whatever. And maybe they just don't have a lot of lanes, but it's like $60 an hour on the weekends to bowl.
I kind of get it on the weekend, but I don't think it should be 60 though.
60 an hour? I mean, unless you're going with like a group of 6 people, because then it's $10 a person.
Yeah.
But then, I mean, the game's lasting more than an hour with 6 people.
Oh,
right?
Dave and Buster's. I mean, you can just go Dave and Buster's.
Dave and Buster's got bowling and pool.
Yeah. How much is theirs?
I don't know. We'd have to look that up.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, $60.
That was ridiculous. When I saw that, I was see. I don't like bowling that much because like upper body strength wise, I'm not really good with the upper body strength. So like bowling balls, like I never really get to roll them a good way because those things are heavy.
They are.
You know what I mean? So like I always have trouble finding like a good weighted one to use to like throw it down the.
Well, that's why everybody that brings their own bowling, they bring their own bowling ball. Those competition leagues.
That is true.
It has the perfect weight for them. They can just roll it. Yeah, man, bowling is definitely something I would like to do. But $60, hell no.
No.
If it was at Dave and Buster's, maybe so.
I think Dave and Buster's is like what, $20 an hour, maybe.
You would think
15?
so.
I would say 15 is like a good.
Yeah.
I would pay 15 an hour for bowling. You know,
because it's a kid's place. It's an everybody type place.
Yeah.
Cause I've never been upstairs before.
I've been up there a couple of times, but honestly, I don't go to Dave and Buster's too much.
Me either.
I'm not a big fan of like the
crowds.
The crowds and just like the arcades where it's like you got to use the cards.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't get much out of it.
Because you're not collecting anything. You're not going to buy any prizes. You're just playing just for the hell of it.
Exactly.
I mean, the only time I went in there was to play Mario Kart. And that's about it.
Oh, yeah, they do have Mario Kart.
Yeah.
They have one thing where it's like a virtual roller coaster ride. And those are kind of cool. I mean, you sit there and it like shakes, but it has a screen where it shows you like a roller coaster.
Okay. It must be something new they just put in.
Yeah, well, it's been a few years, but it's like on the newer end.
Okay. I have to check that out one day.
Yeah. I'm looking up prices right now.
Yeah, because I might have to check it out for my birthday. Because I was thinking about going to Topgolf, but I don't know. Topgolf is pretty damn expensive.
Topgolf is expensive.
I was like, God, dog, man.
I think we went once, and then we haven't been back because it's like, okay, well, if we go, it's going to be this much.
And you got to golf.
Yeah.
Like, I'd be a fool to pay that much and don't do anything. Just sit down and eat. Yeah. If I'm just going to sit down and eat, I can do that anywhere. So, yeah, I definitely want to do some bowling or something like that. Or maybe I might take a little stab at Dave and Buster's. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I think last year I just went to Buffalo Wild Wings for my birthday.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, because I really didn't want to do anything.
I feel that.
Yeah. I think once you get past that birthday of your certain age, it's kind of like, you know what? I don't care. It's just another day.
I think it's just like how you feel that year. You know what I mean? Like, sometimes you feel like you want to throw a thing. Sometimes you want to go out. Sometimes you just don't want to do anything. There was one year I think it was 2021, just after the pandemic, and I was working so much because I was working at Petco, a Petco, and 3 weeks into that, I got my job at iHeart. And instead of just quitting Petco and dealing with the part-time hours at iHeart, I did both.
Yeah, you did both.
So I would work at iHeart in the morning because it's the early morning shift, and then go work at Petco until 10, 11 o'clock at night, and then come home, go to sleep, wake up at like 4:30 to go in at 5 at iHeart and just do the same thing over again the next morning. And that year I told Khadijah, I was like, I don't want to do anything. I just like, let's go get some daiquiris and let's go hang out. And
man,
that's it.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Whew, I know that was a lot. Because you get up like 4 o'clock, man.
Yeah, no, it was ridiculous. And then, I did that for 8 months, I think.
Yeah.
I did it way longer than I should have.
You really did.
And I got to a point where it's like finally I could quit, and I did.
I remember you were so happy to leave Petco.
I have to, maybe one day I'll talk about this experience on air, but
you should.
The people there
were nice.
Were mostly good. Yeah. Mostly fine. But the job itself was just like, wow.
That's not your type of job though. I never thought I'd see you or something like that.
It's not. And it was something I was trying out because again, it was before I started working at iHeart. So I was like, okay, I need to make more money.
Yeah.
And the job I had at the time kept furloughing us because the pandemic was coming in and out and all this stuff. So I was just like, I need to find something else
that's more consistent.
And I was just applying for a few things, and I ended up getting with Petco.
God, man. I remember when you told me that. Did they give you any prices?
No, I can't find prices.
Oh.
which is really annoying. I hate
busters.
that. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like when you go to a bar and the drinks don't have prices, and you're like, oh, now I got to buy this to figure out.
You would think you would have prices for drinks. Now.
Yeah.
Like, come on, man.
I can tell you about Roadhouse.
Yeah, Roadhouse.
Yeah. So, the weekend of Christmas, the weekend before Christmas, I forgot to mention this before, but so I had gotten a gift card to Roadhouse from my job.
You always getting gift cards.
Always getting something, right?
I'm so sick to my stomach.
Hey, man, I don't ask for these.
Oh, sure you don't. Yeah,
just giving them.
Get tickets to Doom and all that stuff.
Oh yeah, that was back in the day.
That's fine.
Good times.
Okay,
I wish I got movie tickets. I don't get movie tickets anymore.
You don't need movie tickets.
Anyway, okay, so we go to Roadhouse. We're like, all right, cool. I got this gift card. Let's go to Roadhouse. Free meal. We get to Roadhouse. First of all, there's none in Houston.
They're not.
And I was very surprised.
They're
about
on the outskirts.
On the outskirts. So we drive all the way to pretty much Katy. Actually. We drive out there to go to this Roadhouse. And we've been to Roadhouse before, like, you know, family dinner or whatever, like someone's birthday or whatever. We went out there. But this time around, they sat us in this like weird, like middle. It's like down the aisle. I don't know how to describe it.
It's like coming out the door where the kitchen is almost.
No, not even that. It's like it's in the middle of the restaurant, but the way it is, it's like it's right next to where the waiters and waitresses are always walking by. It's
okay. There's a lot of traffic going on.
There's a lot of traffic because I know like every table is next to where people are walking by, but like this is like a high traffic area. Like
there's somebody frequently walking right past you.
Just walking by all the time, either customers or guests or like waiters and waitresses or whatever. They're walking by. We're like, all right, cool. It's like this little half booth thing. So like,
I hate half booths, man.
We sat down. We started looking at the menu, and the waiter comes by and he takes our drink orders and all that stuff. And then like this weird Roadhouse ad comes on. We're like, well, that's weird. We're in Roadhouse. Why is there a bunch of... By the way, I think there was like 2 birthdays that happened.
Oh, God, that's the worst. I hate birthday songs.
I hate them. I hate all the birthday celebrations that happens at restaurants, and I just outlaw them.
I still know the Applebee's birthday song.
Do you really?
Yep. Happy birthday from Applebee's to you. We wish it was our birthday so we can party too. Hey.
Jeez.
Yep. Everybody had to do it too. We all had to stop what we were doing just to go outside.
If I had a time machine, I would go back in time and find the very first person who requested a public birthday song from a restaurant,
God, man.
And I would hit them over the head with a stick.
A
pull stick.
Yes,
I take my pull stick and hit them over the head with it.
I think it's embarrassing.
It's just so much, and the point is to embarrass the person's whose birthday it is, true. Right? It's not really for the person. Some people do specifically request it, but. Just stop this.
Yeah, I hate it. So Roadhouse has a birthday song. Huh?
Roadhouse has a birthday song, but that's not the worst part of it. So this ad comes on, it's a Roadhouse ad, and we're like, well, that's weird. And the waitresses start lining up, and then like they start doing like this, like the Roadhouse music, and I guess it's from the Roadhouse movie.
Yeah.
And they start doing the dance, and we're like, well, this is weird because I'm here. Khadidra's like right in front of me, right? Because here's a table, Khadidra. Here is where everyone's walking.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to visualize it because audio podcast. But I got what you're saying.
Yeah, I'm sorry, listeners. I'm trying to
describe the best way possible.
Yeah, so here's a walkway. Waitresses are right here, right next to me, and it's just weird because like they're doing the dance and you're just like, I know we're supposed to watch you, but like you're right. You're right in front of me.
I already know how you look.
I don't want to like look at you.
I know it was so awkward, man.
We were both just like, "What is this?" And then all the way, just trying to eat our food. This was before. Actually, this was before. This was before we got our food.
Oh, okay.
We didn't have anything to distract ourselves. This was before we got our drink. Actually, this happened, and Khadidra was like, "I need a margarita." She's like, if this is what it's like.
Oh, that's funny.
Let's get a drink, because we weren't going to get a drink because we had actually been we were actually just drinking throughout the day.
Yeah.
And then we sobered up to like go get dinner.
Yeah.
We were doing a bit of day drinking, you know.
Ain't no wrong with
one of those
day
days.
drinking.
Yeah.
So they did it 2 times now.
Well, that's the thing. They did it the one time, and then we got our food, we got our drink, and we were just eating everything. And Khadidra is a slow eater. She likes to eat slow, but she also like, you know, she was telling me stories and stuff, right, from work. I finished my food, and she was like picking at her food, And I was like, are you done yet? Are you almost ready to go or whatever? She's like, no, I still have some more food. And then the ad comes on again.
Like, oh no, let's just go.
And they start lining up and they start dancing. And Khadijah's like, okay, let's go.
Just kind of.
So we just got up and walked out.
This would be a great SNL sketch, man. Like
it probably is. It's probably an SNL skit already.
Like she's telling you about her day and how everything went. Then the music comes on. We gotta find some music to put on, like some fake music.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I had a good time at work today. This girl said I can just imagine this whole scenario in my head just playing out.
The thing is, it's not like we're in a table off. It's not like they're in the middle where there's no tables. They're next to all like a bunch of tables. So it's like table, dancer.
It was just like a bunch of boobs and asses just dancing.
Well, like they're not even scantily dressed, right? They're blue jeans and a t-shirt, so it's not even like overly sexual or anything. It's just, and they're not even doing any sexual dance. They're just like a line dance, barely a line dance, really, because honestly, they don't want to do it in the first place.
Yeah, you know that.
So it's just like, oh, do I watch you? Like you're like 2 feet away from me. Do I just stare at you and smile?
Are they facing you, or are they like you got to see behind?
Well, they're rotating.
They're rotating. Like, okay.
I mean, they're not trying to face anybody. You can tell, like eyes go dead. They're just trying to get through this.
Yeah. It's like they're like mentally checked out.
Yeah,
at this point. Like it's like going on a stripper, like being a stripper and going on stage is like, look, I'm shut off to the world.
Yeah,
I'm on autopilot.
Yeah, it really is just like, let's just get this over.
Get this over with.
And
you probably done it like 4 times throughout that whole day.
Because I think it's like every 30 minutes, either every 30 minutes or every hour. Because honestly, the service was kind of slow, so it could have been every hour.
So what if you got some food in your hand and you're a server? And he's like, "Gotta put the food down. We gotta do this little stupid line dance."
Yeah, what?
Dog it.
Yeah.
You gotta be kidding.
Yeah, like, oh, they're gonna get their food late because we gotta dance.
I want to go to this one day. One day when
it's not that entertaining, James.
I know it's not, but just from an entertainment standpoint, so I can come back to help tell my story, tell my side of the story.
You know what would be wild if it's not even like a normal occurrence, and it was just like it's just something we did for that one night.
Oh, what if it just happens every time you go?
Yeah, because we've eaten there before, and I don't remember them doing a damn line dance every 30 minutes, or maybe it's only a certain part. Maybe it's only that section of the hotel. Only that section of the restaurant that it happens in, because like normally I remember one time we went, we were set off and like we were in a booth, but it was like its own little area, because like I don't know how they have everything. It's like you have like little sections, right? Mm-hmm. So we were like in a different kind of section. So maybe it is, if you get sat in that area, you're subjected to this every 30-minute line dance.
See, in that case, I'd rather be sat next to the restaurant.
Yeah,
if I know I'm gonna get that type of stuff, I'd rather sit next to the restaurant. Yeah. I don't want to experience
also,
that.
too, when we got there, it was like a 25 to 30 minute wait, right? Because it's the weekend of the holidays. Obviously, it's busy. So we put our name on the list to get texted, and we stood in the little marquee area just waiting to get texted. So they text, and we go through the doors to go in to get seated. There's a whole seating area. Off to the side. We're like, they didn't even tell us.
Was it a special seating area for the special people?
Yeah, they didn't tell us we could go sit down in here. Like, everyone's like waiting outside or like in the little like hostess area. That's where we were. But not once she was like, oh, hey, actually, there was like some seating inside if you just want to go sit down over there. But no.
So what did you guys eat there?
I had a steak with like some grilled shrimp.
Oh, okay, nice.
And I forget what she had. I honestly do.
Obviously, it didn't matter because she wanted to get up. She said, "You know what? Let's get up and go." And I can envision you guys leaving, and they're still dancing. Like, excuse me, I'm sorry, excuse me. Oh man, that's a funny story, man.
I mean, we did finish our food. It's just, I don't know. The Roadhouse food isn't that good to subject me to.
Because they serve like normal food, right?
Yeah, I mean, it's like steak and chicken.
Oh, so it's
chicken
like
fried
Logan,
chicken,
like
chicken
Logan.
fried steak. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Country themed,
like Cracker Barrel,
Texas. Yeah.
Yeah, which I hate Cracker. You ever been to Cracker Barrel?
I've been to Cracker Barrel a couple times.
Yeah, it was okay.
It's got a great gift shop.
Yeah, it's something. It's something.
Yeah, it's a.
I don't want to venture off in there too many times. Because when I went in there one time, because I went there with some family members.
Yeah.
And we all went in the gift shop, and we were like, "Oh, let's see what they got in here." And I saw some stuff. I was like, "Maybe we should go up out of here. Maybe we should leave." See some stuff that's probably not true.
Oh, no.
If you know what I'm saying. So yeah, man, that's a great story, man. Great story time with Jacob. We should have a story time with Jacob every Monday.
My life isn't that interesting.
It is. You go somewhere every Monday night. Well, every weekend.
I mean, we do things on the weekends. Maybe we'll try to implement that. Then on the
some
Monday
awkward
show.
Stories.
Yeah.
I call this awkward Jacob story time.
Awkward Jacob story time.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Sure.
Oh my goodness gracious! That's all for today.
That's all I got for today, man.
We should go out on the Roadhouse song. Do you think we could use that song one day?
Probably not.
Probably not.
We'd have to pay a lot. I'll get like some country song.
Yeah, just find some country song.
I'll find some country song, but
that's fine.
But yeah, that's all I got. It's a short episode. You know, our Mondays are always shorter.
It's always shorter.
It's always,
you're coming off the weekend. Everyone's tired. No one wants to go to work on Monday. So I don't want to hit everybody over the head with just BS news.
It's just like a check-in. Like it's
a little check-in.
What's going on personally?
Mentally.
When you're not watching movies and talking about TV shows, what are you doing?
Because we do something outside our lives. And just doing podcasts and stuff like that. Obviously you do. You go to Roadhouse and get serenaded by dancing women. But yeah.
Yeah, keep in mind these are like servers. So
I know they're servers.
Like, probably like high school age girls at the same time. So it's like, I don't like any of this.
Yeah. And what they say on the shirts, by the way, just before we go?
Yeah, they had shirts on that said "I love my job."
God, man.
And Khadijah was like, it's not a good place to work for if you have to wear your merch saying you love.
Boss tells us, like, put this on now.
Yeah.
Like, all right, sure, I guess.
Yeah.
That's funny.
What an experience, I'll tell you.
I can't wait to go.
Yeah, well, maybe I'll have a better story to tell next week.
Yeah, right.
Before we get out of here, let's remind our audience that our very good friend King David has a show coming up January 11th at Scout Bar. Doors open at 8, shows at 9. I believe he goes on at 10. I might stand corrected. Again, that's January 11th at the Scout Bar. It's just outside of Houston, over in Webster, Texas, if you're in the Texas area or Houston area. If you like metal, rap music, mostly rap.
What you call it. Yeah, mostly rap.
So if you like rap music and if you like cowboy aesthetics, come see King David perform at the Scout Bar. And if you're a fan of King David and you follow us, thanks. And hopefully we'll see you there. And if you want to know who King David is, you should check out our interview with him that we did a while back.
It was a pretty good interview. I had a really good time with
it. It was honestly our best interview that we've ever had.
Yep. It's first of all. So yeah, that helps out a lot too.
So it doesn't matter if it's our only one.
Yeah, that's true.
It's our best one.
Yeah, it is our best one.
But hey, that's all I got for you guys. So if you want to contact us, you can find us at onthegopod2023@gmail.com. You can find us on Instagram, On The Go with Jacob and James, all one word. You can find me on Instagram at jacobdowntone.audio. And you can find James on Instagram at
James9794.
Yep. That's all we got for you guys today. Hey, have a good week. We'll talk to you on Friday. I'm on the go. James is on the go. We're all on the go.
Peace.
Peace.